Okay, guys, welcome back to 2 beers, 2 games, 2 minutes. I'm John Murray. Reina Hernandez has left the show. She said there's no way she could drink another Modelo, and she's out. She's not on the show anymore. Modelo decided not to sponsor the show. That was unfortunate. But I got a new co-host, and we're drinking a new kind of beer.
I'm not sure.
I already started drinking
Rock
mine.
Top, or whatever it's called.
Shock Top.
Oh, Shock Top.
So Shock
One of
Top
those.
also not going to sponsor the show.
Okay, yeah, not after that comment.
Week 1 was pretty good for us, but only because of the Monday night game. Jay Kornegay is a big Broncos fan. What happened?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a very frustrating game. It was an awful game because I've been catching crap, for the last 4 days from my buddies up in Seattle. They're still, today, here we are 4 days later, and I'm still catching it. So it was great for the book.
Yes.
And of course I was rooting for the book, but my Broncos lost, and it was just frustrating the way the whole thing panned out.
1 game out of 17. So let's turn our attention to this week. Saturday, Oklahoma's at Nebraska. This is the game you really wanted to talk about, Jay. What's so interesting to you about this Oklahoma-Nebraska game, sir?
I just think it's amazing that Scott Frost failed at Nebraska. I mean, after that turnaround at Central Florida, he takes over a team that went 0-12 or something, and then the next year he takes them to a 13-0 record. So, yeah, Nebraska hires him. I was expecting a lot of success. Ends up 16-31 in Lincoln. But after losing to, Georgia Southern, was it?
Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
Illinois, I think, opening day.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. That was Northwestern.
Northwestern.
Yes. Yeah, they played that in Ireland.
Same.
So, whoa, same thing. I think it's really interesting to see that, the way his career panned out in Lincoln, because I really expected, success there.
The bettors of the SuperBook like Nebraska now. They've bet it down from 13.5 to 11. Even though all the money's on Oklahoma, I guess maybe Nebraska's back?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
But, when they do make coaching changes, especially this early, those teams actually rally. More times than not. So they usually play well, and the sharp guys are taking all the points.
Sunday, we get Tampa Bay and the Saints. Mm-hmm. Brady is 0-4 against the Saints since he went to the Bucs.
I didn't know that until about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. On the rundown that I put together, Tampa was shut out last year on a Sunday night game by the Saints at home. 2/3 of the tickets are on the Saints in this game against the Bucs. What do you think of that, Jay? I know we're going to need that. I know we'll need the Saints.
We're going to need the Saints. I do remember that game last Sunday night. And I'm really surprised that the Saints have all the success against Tom Brady, but we're going to need the Saints. So even though the early money's on the Saints right now, by kickoff, we're definitely going to need New Orleans.
Well, we're going to need you to do the show next week because Reina, this whole thing with Modelo, her contract negotiations. Are we going to be able to get you back next week?
My agent said I was obligated, actually. I was like,
excellent.
I didn't know that. I told them that I would probably get my attorneys involved. But if they say I have to be here, I'll be here.
It's a normal Thursday for Jay and I anyway, talking about football and drinking beers here at the Westgate SuperBook. We'll see you next week.